All right, guys, welcome back to another video. We're gonna be looking at cameras today on the CMF Phone 2 Pro, and I've been kind of testing it out. And I gotta say, I'm not that impressed with these cameras. There are phones out there that are in this price range that have killer cameras, or at least better than these cameras, I should say. But just gonna show you the cameras. This is the front camera of the device, and it has like this cartoonish feel to it when I'm looking at it on the screen afterwards, but I could be way off. You tell me what you think about this quality. This entire video is just going to be these cameras only. This is where we are. Now, other than the cameras, I will discuss other things like the network and things like that, because I do have a video to follow up on that with you already about. I've been in contact with them, and we're kind of working some things out. But nonetheless, this is the front camera. Now let me show you the rear camera. Here's the rear camera. This is what you get. This is the quality that you get. This is what you could expect in this particular setting. I'm not saying all footage will be like this, but outside probably, is the best time that cell phone cameras shine. But a lot of people aren't going to be outside all the time shooting video. They're going to be vlogging in their room or vlogging at home or vlogging in their car or whatever. But natural sunlight from outside always brings smartphone cameras to life. So I'm going to take some photos and then I'll close out this video. But I wanted to show you the rear camera for sure in this setting, because I'm outside with photos and videos, but typically not for this channel. It's different for my car channel. So let's go ahead and take some photos, and then we'll see what we think. Alright guys, so there's a few photos, there's some video. Autofocus is pretty good. Color accuracy outside is on point. Like most phones, you can have good quality video. But the cameras on these, when I looked at the presentation originally, it had me intrigued. And the hardware on this phone is phenomenal. The way the phone looks, feels, and hands. Software is solid. I'm gonna just go ahead and go out there and say the front camera is the weakest point of this phone. It just doesn't look good. It seems like they just threw that on. Companies cut corners, but they really cut corners on the front camera in comparison to a ton of other phones out there that have. Are pretty much in the same price tag. Sometimes cameras are much better. So rear cameras, again, this is the rear camera, and the rear camera, it seems that it pulls a little too much light. Believe it or not, it's sunny outside, but I'm just sitting in my dining area, and there's two shades behind this, like in the dining area. It's two windows there, and they're partially open, but this video seems to be really bright when I watch it back on the phone. And it could be different once I get it in post and upload it directly, put the collectors together and put it out to you. But I guess you can see now, but at the recording of the video, it seems like the video comes out too bright on the rear camera indoors in a situation like this, like it's really trying to compensate on the ISO. But nonetheless, it is a $280 phone. I hate that, I really dislike that the weakest point is the cameras, because they really hammered home about these cameras being so great. And they're just not as good as what they let it out to be. It's an okay phone for cameras. I wouldn't buy this phone for cameras. I would buy this phone probably for battery and software and hardware, other hardware like the feel in hand, the way it looks, and things like that. Cameras are definitely the weakest point of this phone, in my opinion. And I've got a lot of smartphones, and I've got affordable ones, expensive ones, very, very affordable ones. And yeah, I definitely would take the 9A over this phone for sure. But we'll get into that later in the discussion. We'll talk about that. But nonetheless, these are the cameras. This is what you get. This is the quality. This is my opinion on this. Anybody else who has this phone, I have seen some people in the comments already that say they have the phone already and they love it. Again, I really like the phone. It's just that the cameras are a big thing for me. We're living in a social media age, and if I forget my real cameras, I want to whip out my phone and get some good footage on the fly, and I don't think I will pull this phone out for that. But nonetheless, beautiful looking phone. Cameras mediocre at best. I ain't gonna say mediocre at best. They're decent. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm really disappointed in these cameras, but nonetheless, I'll sign off. I'll let you guys tell me in the comments what you think about this footage that you see now from the CMF Phone 2 Pro. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.